Okay, I am at 401 Apache Trail in Brandon, the Indian Hills subdivision, a neighborhood that actually has hills to it, kind of rare, and some homes going all the way up into the $600,000 range. So really, really nice neighborhood. This house is 3 bedrooms, 3 baths with a pool, about 3,100 square feet. They did convert the garage. This really was a 3-2. They made it into a 3-3 with the conversion, and I'm not sure if that 3,100 feet is reflecting the garage that's been enclosed. Probably. Also, this is on about 2 acres, 2.5 acres, but there's a lot of overgrowth in the back. Makes it feel like it's a lot smaller piece of property. I mean, you do own the property, you could cut it back, but I'll show you, what is currently cut and what you could potentially do with it. So the way this house was, you had a side garage. See, you could drive all the way to the end and pull into the driveway, but they did convert it. You can see now it's like an extra room, but that was your entrance into the garage. Looks like they took the garage panel and put it right there for whatever reason, but that was basically where your garage is. But I'll take you through the front entrance and walk you around. Now, one thing you can't tell in the video is that the house has a bit of a smell. I don't know if it's mold or must or just from being vacant, but it's not a pleasant smell. But I don't know that it's necessarily dangerous or toxic or anything's damaged, but it does have a smell to it. So this house is a mixture of upgrades and also things that haven't been upgraded. So I'll show you both. Okay, so when you walk in, looks like the real hardwood floors that go in every direction. So really, really nice floors. You have pretty tall ceilings. It's updated texture ceilings. It's not popcorn. Wood burning fireplace and the pool off in the back. We have this little room here. So I'm not sure if that might have been an extension or if it was like that. We do have a mirror. Okay, so we have a half bath. Through here, and these things are on sensors too. It's kind of lining up on its own without me doing it. Look, once again, that was doing it on its own. This is interesting. This is like a big walk-through closet area. And then we have this room here. There's like no closet, but maybe where we just walk through is the closet. It does have plantation shutters, so that's nice. Now on the other side is the bathroom, I guess, to this room. Now this it's on you can see it just turned on. It's on a sensor. It does have quartz countertops, which are beautiful. I can see how the pictures of this house could. Well, I had to decline a phone call. I can see how the pictures could capture the beauty of this house, but the video or walking through it will give you clearly the full picture, good or bad. So that's an old tub here. It does have double vanities, very updated, and it has a shower. So full bathroom, pretty good sized shower actually. And then you come into this room. So it's interesting. You have this room to the front of the house, and you have the room to the back of the house, neither with a closet, but then you have this walk-through closet area, and you have the walk-through bathroom area. So I'm not sure if this makes up one massive master suite with the room on the front and the back of the house. This is very interesting floor plan. Just kind of circling back through a second time just to make sure you have a grasp of what I'm walking through. So this makes up one side of the house. The other side of the house has a bedroom with its own bathroom, and then you see the garage conversion. So let me show you that, and then I'll take you to the backyard. Now, I hadn't shown you the kitchen yet. Kitchen definitely very nice. This ceiling at one point had those plastic pieces for a sunken ceiling, and they basically removed it. They just kept the planks that held all those little pieces up and the lights that light it up. So that's interesting. It's almost like half converted from old to new. You can see just how close the ground cover is to the house. You can see the sliders go all the way back. Let me show you the other side of the house, and then I'll show you the backyard. There's a really, really nice, huge skylight, letting in a lot of natural light, which is awesome. It has all the blinds inside the windows, which is really nice. While I'm right here for the kitchen, it does have the pull-out sliders, so that's nice. Definitely, they've updated this kitchen since it was built. So, like I said, just a mix of updates and original stuff. Some of these color schemes are unique. So I'm not sure if this would be called the master. It does have a private bathroom. Kind of an interesting kind of a sky type of color to it. Looks like a cloudy room. You can always change that. And then it does have a private bathroom here. The mirror is missing. Kind of cool tile work. And it's a small little shower. So I'm only guessing that this was the original bathroom. This was originally a 3-2. And they did something to the other bathroom. They updated it, but I could be wrong. So now this is where the house ended, meaning that you go into the garage from here. This was basically kind of walking from the side of the house. This right here was the garage, and they've done a conversion. They went and put in a third bathroom here. So it does have a shower. And then they put, this was the garage. They put in really nice windows here. This is not vented. They have a wall unit right here, but it's not vented into the ceiling. It could be added if you wanted. You can also change it back to a garage if you wanted, but basically this is the garage they converted. You can see through here, it does have the hot water. This is probably on well and septic. That's all your well equipment. There's a hot water tank. So all that stuff is there. Okay, let me show you the backyard, and you can still see it still has like panels you'd see in the garage and stuff. That's still there to the house. So the pool area is really nice. I mean, these pavers look really, really good. Really good sized pool. Doesn't have the spa, but I can tell it's a newer pool because it does have the two main drains. So that's something that they did in the early 2000s, and it looks like it can use a cleaning, but it looks like it still has good life to it. It doesn't look like it needs to be resurfaced anytime soon. There is like a wraparound deck. Now, like I said, this is on like 2.5 acres, and the listing agent says that this house goes like 500 feet back. Well, you can see from the jungle here, it maybe goes 50 feet back, right? And you would have to clear out the rest. It can be done, obviously, but it's, you know, it's a bit of work, and you have to have the right equipment to clear that out. At some point, that does start to become marshy or wetland. The house is not in a flood zone, so there's no issues there. But I just don't know how much of that's high and dry, or that you could have horses and be able to enjoy it. You know, there might be a decent amount. We could always ask for a survey. We do have the neighbor's house over here, so it's somewhat concluded. Although earlier I heard him, you know, coughing, and it sounded like he was pretty close to me. The roof actually looks pretty good. If this is a house of interest, I would find out about roof and AC and, you know, all your key components. But at a glance, it looks like the roof is pretty good. You don't really have any trees hanging over it, or you know, any leaves being thrown onto it. So, just wanted to shoot the video since you were, you know, you're in South Tampa, a bit of a ways, and I'm not certain if this is a house that you would like. I figure I'd give you this preview, and if you like